Hello everybody and welcome to the video. This is Dolphin. Today guys we're in a video about Summoner's War. Today we're gonna have a look at the top 5 units that I hope they're gonna buff in the next balance patch, which is coming soon. I hope they're gonna buff in the next balance patch for LDs, not 5s. Obviously this is my opinion as always, and if you disagree, do let me know in the comment below. If you agree, also let me know in the comment below. But overall, just let me know which one are the units you hope they're gonna buff in the next balance patch for the LD5s. Guys, before getting to the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's free and support the channel a whole lot, guys. So if you can, please hit a button. It really would help. Alright, let's start with it. As always, I'm gonna start from the number 5 in the list, and then I'm gonna go all the way up to number 1. Number 5 in the list is gonna be Assassin's Creed units. Not all of them. Obviously, I think Eivor and Cassandra are actually really good. Especially Dark Cassandra is actually really good. It gives you endure and attack power. So if they don't have strip, she's gonna take another turn, and she has attack power for this, so she's pretty good. Dark Eivor is pretty good as well, but overall I think Dark Bayek at least give him the strip before the stun. Why does he stun first and then he strips? I don't get it. But yeah, buff that at least, because he has the strip silence here, which is really good, but that passive is weird. So give him the strip and then the stun, please. I don't have him, but he actually deserves it. Come on, it's an LD5, and then I feel like Light Ezio doesn't do much. It's an LD5. It is actually an LD5, and it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't do enough damage, because if you compare this to like an Oberon skill free, Oberon skill free is just gonna ignore damage. So ignore damage, ignore defense. But yeah, I feel like it's very underwhelming, and she doesn't look like she's the best. She has very high base speed, so maybe they won't really buff her. Very high base speed, but maybe she needs a little help. Definitely Light Ezio and Dark Bayek though need help. Dark Bayek sounds like a pretty fun unit if he had the strip before the stun, otherwise it feels like super weird. So Assassin's Creed number 5 in the list. Number 4 in the list, I don't know if I think I agree. I don't have the unit, and a lot of people have told me that Benedict doesn't really do enough. And most people that told me that told me also that he actually is worse than he was before the buff. So I don't know if that's true. Probably is. I don't have him, but it seems very underwhelming. Also, I don't know why he absorbed attack bar if that of the enemy target attack bar if the enemy HP exceed 30% and deal damage the ignored effect if that effect that resist that if it's 30% or below. I mean, it always apply, but I feel like ignore effect that resist, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if he does enough damage, honestly. Yeah, maybe a little buff wouldn't help, wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't help, it would help, it wouldn't hurt. So maybe yeah, buff him. I don't have him, I couldn't test it, but people have complained about it in stream, so I think he just needs a little. It's not comparable like to old Dominic either, and Dominic wasn't an LD, right? So maybe I feel like LDs all need to be very strong. We cannot have Veronica as an LD5 in the same pool as other LD5 that are like 20 times worse. We shouldn't be the case, and I'm gonna mention some units now that are way worse than Veronica but in the same pool. So you could pull an LD5, it can be either of them, but it would change your account completely if you pull Veronica or you pull a Light Puppeteer. Puppeteers are in my top 3. Both LD Puppeteers are, in my opinion, pretty bad. The Light one might be a little bit better, but I think it's not LD material, LD5 material. It has the same skill 2 as Zibala, which is a nice skill 2 for sure, but the skill 3 of Zibala is 10 times better than Kovarsi skill 3. Base speed of Zibala is way better than Kovarsi. So hopefully they buff both LD Puppeteer. I feel like they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. So hopefully they do buff them. As I said, you could pull Kovarsi in an LD scroll, or you could pull Veronica, which is broken, and your account will be either the same, no change if you pull a Kovarsi, or like 10 times stronger if you pull Veronica. So good luck if you get LD5 to get the right one, but I would say come to us, just balance the LDs. So you get an LD, it's not like 10 times stronger than other LDs, but hey, it is what it is. Now that's number 3 in my list, both Puppeteers. Number 2 in the list, we're almost there. I feel like our Light Oliberry mostly. Actually I think the other ones, especially the dark cookies, are pretty good. This one has really low base speed, but if you fight in bruisers, this guy is actually insane, because you could just, you can just use skill free. If they have Verde Heal, doesn't matter, it strips on non-contact skill, and it's just very good. So I think he's very good. It's not always peak, you cannot always pick him, but he's very good in some situation like bruisers. She's really good. And then I think this guy could use a little help, but it's nice that he can revive and that cannot be reset. But yes, he can use a little help, but definitely this need a little help. I honestly don't know what Audrey does. Well, I know what she does, but I don't know like how is that supposed to help you in game, right? Very underwhelming. Manon is just 10 times better. It's RNG, but RNG helps in RTA sometimes, so definitely better. She needs help. So one of the worst LD5 in my opinion. But yeah, come to us. I didn't click on this because I want it. Please don't. But yeah, pretty bad unit. Please help. And now we're gonna mention the number 1 in the list. Everyone knows who it is. It is gonna be Dorothy. It's crazy also that you could get Kiki. I'm not saying Kiki is the best LD5 in the game, it's not, but in some situation Kiki is just a forced ban. It's worse probably than Rika. I think she is. She's very good. You can build her super tanky, she does a lot of damage, she put a lot of debuffs, she heals herself. So Kiki is insane. In my opinion, Kiki is very underrated. It's a last pick for sure, it's not a first pick, but you can just solo the whole enemy team with a really good unit. Not saying the best, but really good unit. And then you could get Dorothy instead, and you will never pick her because she's just super underwhelming. Hopefully the buffer, not sure what come to us plans are, but hopefully the buffer, because she's terrible. I don't have her, but it's not fair that people that have LDs cannot use them, because because they're just bad. They're bad, they're worse than normal element, not 5. It's just, you get excited about LD5 and then you get Dorothy. Unfair. And I hope they buff the Dark Panda. I'm joking. Dark Panda could use a little help, but I don't think he's on top of the list. I think he's not the best, but I think it works decently right now. Anyway guys, thank you for watching the video. Let me know in the comment below what you think about the list, and yeah guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye everybody, take care guys, stay safe, bye.